Reading section. Attention here now, please. Attention here. Reading section. Before we start reading section, please, attention here. A few words that we need to discuss, please. Look, in IELTS, what's the first section of IELTS, please? Listening section, right? Okay. Then we have second, reading, right? The third one is writing, okay? And speaking is maybe, this is okay, a bit, separate session, fine. And then at the end we have this, maybe sometimes speaking is taken even before, or sometimes speaking is conducted on the same day, but very rare cases speaking is conducted after listening, reading, writing. Today we're going to start this section, guys, okay? Right. Now, reading section, please. Try to understand. Reading, always challenging. Always challenging. IELTS is difficult because of reading. This IELTS, like students are always asking, sir, oh, IELTS, sir, okay, I can tackle listening, I can tackle speaking. Even writing can be tackled. But reading, sir, always they complained. Now, let's have a quick review and then we can, go ahead with more detail. Fine. Reading section. Attention here now, please. Look, reading. The name shows reading. You will have to read. You will have to read. You are not going to, read aloud, okay, please. You guys are not going to read aloud. You will only read silently. And guys, remember in school level, in college level, they give you a paragraph, right? And then you read the paragraph and then there were some questions given after the paragraph, remember? Right? And then you read the paragraph and then questions given, you read the question, then you switch back and then you find, then you need to find out the answers of the question there. Normally, we have, stanza comprehension as well. Or paragraph comprehension, you had these two formats at college level, school level, all that. The same story here, right? But, if you remember, there at school level, how many words were there approximately, maybe? Can you please guess? A small paragraph was given about Qaid-e-Azam, right? A small paragraph was given about Pakistan. Or sometimes, any unusual topic is given. And then you guys, were asked to read the paragraph. And then you go to the question, when was Qaid-e-Azam born? And then you go to the paragraph there, Qaid-e-Azam was born on this, and then you find out the answer from the paragraph. Guys, remember, it is called paragraph comprehension or stanza comprehension. Here the story is a bit different, a bit at higher level, please. Okay? It's not like the same exactly at its school level or college level, because at school level you guys had hardly 50 words. How many words were there maybe in a paragraph? 50, 60 words, yeah? I think more than 60 words you didn't see maybe, yeah. Yes, at college level maybe, yes, I remember at college level, the paragraphs are a bit bigger, right? And the same practice, the same story, you have to read the paragraph, you go to the questions, read the questions, and then you switch to the passage and then, but guys, if you remember, at school level, your practice was different. How? You go to the paragraph, you read the paragraph, and then you go to the passage back, and then you find out the answer from the paragraph, and then you write long answers. Yes, sir. Guys, remember? Yes, sir. You write long answers. But here, we don't need to write long answers. Right? You guys will have to write one word only. Hey, one word only. Or 2 words, or 3 words, the max. Like the biggest answer will be of 3 words. You don't have more than 3-word answer. What I said? Hello. At school level, it was different practice. You read the question. Are you here with me or not? Yes. You read the question and then you go to the paragraph and then you're finding the answer and writing long answers. But remember guys, here at IELTS paper, right, you don't need to write long answers. 1 word, they will tell you, write one word, write no more than one word, write no more than two words, write no more than three words. They will give you the limit. If they give you the limit, write no more than one word, and you wrote two words, answer wrong. IELTS is very strict with these things, guys. If IELTS is telling you, write no more than two words, and you wrote three words, answer again gone. So guys, please be careful. This is not like, okay, school or college level that you're writing long answers. Okay, and there is no problem. So this thing you need to understand, please. Guys, is it clear? Yeah. Now look at here, please. In reading section, if you go here, look guys, in reading section, we basically have three passages. Please try to understand, okay? I'm writing on the board as well so that you can understand the things easily, please. Now, we don't have paragraph, we have passage. Passage 1, then we have passage number 2, and then we have passage number 3. How many GT students are there, please? How many GT students? Academic students, I guess all. And I think GT students are hardly 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 students are GT. Okay, guys, please. First, I'll explain academic format. Then I'll explain GT, because academic reading and GT reading is always different. You will receive different paper, and academic student, you will receive different paper. Right? So first, because majority is here, it's all academic. So first I'll discuss academic, and then I will give a light touch to GT so that both the students can get the ideas. Okay. Now look, please. In reading section, we don't have paragraphs. We have passages. Look at here now, guys. Passage 1, passage number 2, and passage number 3. Right? We have 3 passages, as you see on the board as well. Now, how many questions are there? Guys, remember, passages actually, look, questions are always, like for example, passage 1 is passage number 1, and in passage number 2, 1, 2, 3, guys. Now, look at here, please. Passage 1, remember, guys, 13 questions. Passage number 2, 13 questions, and passage number 3, 14 questions. Now, sometimes passage 1 has 13, and passage 2 has 14, and then passage number 3 has 13. Right, and now the case is again different here. Sometimes passage 1 has 14, and the rest 2 passages, they will have 13 and 13. But like you will not get okay, any passage having 16 or 17 or 19 question. No, it's not like this. Right? Okay. Now passages are 3, questions are 40. For example, 13, 13, 26, and 14. 14, how many questions are there? 40. Right? Okay, here if in case 13 and 13, 26, and 14, 40. Right? If in case 13 and 13, last 2 passages, and passage number 1 is having 14. So again there are 40 questions. Remember, one passage will contain 14 questions. Remaining 2 passages, they will have 13 and 13 each. Now, all these 3 passages will take 60 minutes. Getting me? Yes. How much time is given for IELTS reading test? 60 minutes to 1 hour, exactly. 1 hour is given to you, and you will have to finish. You will have to finish passage 1, right? After that, then guys, remember, for example, passage 1 is finished, right? Okay, then passage 1 is finished, fine. And then this is suppose passage 1. Okay. Now this is passage 1, and after the passage, then question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 questions are given there. Clear? Yes. Passage 1 is given. This is passage number 1. Okay. Then there are 13 questions given. These 13 questions belong to passage 1. Getting it? Yes. After you finish all 13 passages, this chapter is closed. Then you have passage number 2. Then you have passage number 2. Now passage number 2, how many questions were here in passage 1? 1 to 13. Right. So here 14 to 26. Yes, sir. Is it easy? Yes. Is it easy? Understandable? No, please. Okay. So passage 1, 13 questions. Passage number 2, 13. Again, at passage number 2, you'll have to read all passage. Fine. After passage number 2, then you'll be given again 13 questions. These 13 questions belong to this passage. You don't need to find the answers of these questions here. No, please. Yeah, passage 1, 13 question, chapter closed. Passage number 2, again 13 questions given. After the passage, you will have to find all these questions, the answers from this passage. Then passage number 3 is given. And this passage is the longest passage, right? And here, how many questions? 26. So then there are now 27 till 40 questions, right? So this is what the story goes on, right? And you will have to go with the test. So how many passages? 3 passages. How many questions? 40 questions. How many minutes given? 60 minutes. How about the question divided on 3 passages? 13, and 14. Okay, is it clear that passage 1 has 14 or passage 2 has 14? No, we don't know. Yeah, we do not know that, okay, passage 1, whether passage 1 has the 14 question or passage 2 or passage number 3. But it is confirmed that one of the passages, out of 3 passages, one of the passages will contain 14 questions. Done?
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you the most probable case. Most probably, 90% tests are having passage number 3, 14 questions. But I'm not telling you, okay, guaranteed words. Maybe I've seen many tests, right? And there passage 1 has 14, sometimes passage 2 has 14 questions. So whatever the case is, you should be mentally prepared for all these things. Now, let's go in detail, guys. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now let's discuss longer than longest. Passage 1 is it's not small, right? Passage 1 is a bit long. How many words are there? 2,000 words are there. Ooh. And this is the approximate number of words, okay? Like 2,000 words are there in passage 1, right? And this is a bit long passage. But you know, when you compare passage 1 with 2, it's a bit even longer, right? Passage number 2 is a bit longer. Guys getting me?
Yes, sir.
Passage 1 is long, right? How many words are there? 2,000 words are there, right? Then passage number 2, this is a bit even longer, right? And there are 2,200. Again, approximate number of words are 2,200 words, and this is a bit longer. If you go with passage number 3, this is the longest passage of IELTS reading test, okay? And that is, you know, having 2,500 words. This is what the approximate number of words that you will be receiving. Fine? Guys, it was almost 1,800 words. It was 1,700 words. Even if you remember, you know, back 10 years back, 8 years back, you know, almost 7, 8 years back, we used to have very small passages. We used to have very small passages, 1,500 words, 1,300 words, 1,700 words, right? But now the passages are a bit bigger, right? And this now we're having the minimum 2,000 words and the maximum 2,500 words are there. Is it clear? Okay. Another very important aspect of your reading test. Passage 1 is pretty easy. It's not easy, okay, right? But as compared to 2, this is easy. When you read passage number 2, you'll be thinking, oh man, passage 1 was very easy, yeah. You know, like you will feel the text, right? And you will feel, okay, man, passage 2 was pretty easy. 1 was easy as compared to 2. And when you move to passage number 3, so you'll be thinking, okay, man, passage 2 was a bit more easy, right? So guys, this is all. But remember, you know, that in IELTS reading test, right, there is nothing, you know, like confirm. Okay, it is always unexpected. Sometimes passage 1 is very easy, very difficult, right? Passage number 3 is the easiest one. Before you start your test, please, guys, important tip. Before you start your test, give yourself a minute or 2 minutes. And open the test, read the title of the passages, read passage 1 title, passage 2 title, passage 3 title. Maybe no, passage 3 is your most favorite topic. Maybe you're thinking, oh, passage 3 is all about medicine, and I'm also a student of medicine. Passage number 3 is the best one for you. Do it first. So this is not like, following the beaten track, right? That lakir ke fakir, fine. And then you're doing, okay, passage 1, so passage 1 first. Yeah? Passage number 2, okay, then passage number 2, and then passage number 3. No, sometimes passage 2 is very easy for you. Do it first. If you're thinking, okay, passage number 3 is easy for you. If you're thinking, then none of the passages is easy for me, right? All 3 passages are very dry. The topics of all 3 passages are very boring. Then passage 1 first, right? Then passage 1 first, then 2, and then 3. Yes, please, that. Yes, why not? Why not? Why not? For example, if you want to apply the same thing, look at here, just see quickly, see quickly all 3 passages. Hello, the topic will tell you all about. When you read the title of the passage, it will tell you, okay, but this is all about.
Yes, sir.
And mashallah, like university going student, they can understand with even, clicks. When they read the title, okay, yeah, this is a bit easy for me. It's a bit interesting or not. Yeah, is it new thing for me? Is it boring? Is it like more attractive? Okay, if you feel comfortable with the passage, go with that passage first. Guys, getting it?
Yes, sir.
This is, yes, the theme of the passage. Another very important. Passage 1 is normally based on life sciences. What is the theme of passage 1? Passage 1 is normally based on life sciences, okay? Right. Passage number 2 is like social sciences. And passage number 3 is normally based on physical sciences, like in the topics, right? Or even, the basic theme. Okay. So look, passage 1, passage number 2, and passage number 3. Guys, this is again not confirmed. But this is like most probable situation, okay? Fine. That passage 1 is normally based on life sciences. Okay, the topic is usually, like everyday and all that, fine. Then social sciences, and then we are having physical sciences. Guys, getting it? Yeah? Okay, guys, but again, I'm telling you, okay, that every passage is, like always different. Maybe, if you are, for example, you're a student of matric or FSC and you're thinking, okay, all 3 passages are very boring and very dry and okay, there is nothing very much attractive, and nothing is appealing you, then you can go with passage 1 first. This is okay, normal routine. Guys, how many minutes are given there? Total time is 60 minutes. Now, excuse me. Very common division, right? Common division is that students always think, okay, 3 passages and 60 minutes. So let's give 20 minutes each passage. 20 minutes passage 1, 20 minutes passage number 2, and 20 minutes passage number 3. Guys, remember, this is not a very good approach. Because passage 1 is easy, passage number 2 is a bit difficult. And passage 3 is the most difficult. No, this is even the biggest passage. Right? So why are you, like even giving equal time to all 3 passages? Yes. This is a very good division. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and 25 minutes. Now, students are always thinking, sir, 15 minutes, passage 1? Impossible, sir. 2,000 words. 15 minutes. And then, like 13 questions and finding every answer. It's not that easy job. We have very, solid tips and techniques guide. Inshallah, you will get all of them fine. And then we can discuss, later on that all about the passages, right? Okay.